Hello, everyone. Again, nobody's here, so I guess I can talk. I guess I can talk at a normal voice, but it's a little weird because I'm really used to being this, kind of close, trying to not be so loud, but I just no one here. You know what's really weird? Okay, here's the thing about me: things run through me digestively. If I eat something, not that whatever I did have is just sliding through me. What I think is that my two previous meals, well, I mean, my previous meal before the meal that I'm having is there. And the meal that I have just pushes it down and accelerates it. That's what I think what happens, to be honest. And I just had like a knot in my stomach. Well, I mean, I don't have like a huge knot in my stomach because I've had knots in my stomach, but like it's just there, and it only just happened. Anyway, I only just had gotten the laptop back, to do this. So my sisters are gone. It's three. It's nearly 3 o'clock. It's 2:59. Anyway, uh. Both my sisters are gone. I'm completely by myself. I have nothing to do really. Kind of bored. And I don't know. No, I'm trying to go to um sorry, thought I saw something. I'm trying to get to the pawn shop. But like I don't know. I'm a little uh distracted, I guess. Because I have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry. I don't have anything. Though, I have been listening to other podcasts. I mean, this isn't a podcast, I don't think. Is it? I'm not entirely sure. Here, let me look it up. What is a podcast? Podcast. A podcast is a digital medium consisting of episodic series of audio, video, PDF, or EPUB files subscribed into and downloaded through web syndication or streamed online to a computer or mobile device. The word is that's I don't even know what this neologism neologism, I don't know, and derived from broadcast and pod from the success of iPod, as audio podcasts are often listened to on portable media players. So I guess technically this is a podcast. Huh. Well, that's cool. Now I can, because like I never really wanted to call it a podcast, but it's because I really didn't know what a podcast was. And since there's more than one, I guess. Well, now there's more. I think there's 15. I've gotten to the point where yes, this is the podcast, and I feel like a podcast needs to continue. I guess in a sense that it needs to continue. Like if it was like 4 episodes, I guess it would be like a long, just him talking to himself or her. But like now that I am doing this, I'm trying to do this every single day. And I don't know why. I just like talking, I guess. Well, I do like talking. And I guess I'm kind of arrogant. I like talking about myself, I guess. But I was listening to a podcast, and these people are just so much more funnier than I am because I'm not really doing anything. I mean, I'm not that. I mean, I have my moments of being kind of funny, but I'm not consistently a laugh. So I don't know. But also, they have a lot more stuff than they have more stuff that they do, which is used for their media, I guess, for their episode, and they talk about things. So And I don't have nothing to really talk about. But here's the thing: the reason why I don't want to talk about it is because I don't want any copyright issues. And I don't know why I'm worried about it, to be honest. Should I? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I'll do the first 20 without having trying to do any copyright issues, or not, without really talking about anything. Because I get, I don't know, I'm nervous about that kind of stuff. Because, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I've done a few illegal stuff in my past. I'm only 19. Well, actually, I just turned 20, but I've ceased that though. If government, are you listening? Are you? Podcasting contrasts with webcasting, internet streaming. Okay. Well, let me see. Anyway. Wow. Oh, podcast novels. How cool is that? Sorry, I just read it. Like, I'm continuously reading this. But anyway. But, yeah, I don't know. But I'm just kind of scared. Because, there's a few things that I can talk about regularly, which would be would be needing updates, I guess. And that's, I read manga. I watched a few episodes. Maybe I could do that. But then I'll have to start from the beginning, can I? I'm not entirely sure. Because, here's the thing. A lot of people start not at the beginning of whatever. Or at least they do. I'm not entirely sure. There's not any new things that I want to watch. Or new things that I am watching. Actually, that's not true. There is something. But here's the thing. I'm not that smart. And I would not be able to really... not react, but... what is it called? Review. I'm not that good of a reviewer. Because, that's not what I do. Because, if something stupid happens in something, in, a show or whatever, and people go oh my gosh, that's totally against the story. I don't like this. I take it for canon. I'm like, this is how it happens. This is how I think about it. I think about the story as it already happened, and the person's just telling us in video format. So, it's already happened, and we're just watching it as it happens. I don't think about, somebody wrote this. I mean, maybe I do, but that's at the end. I'll go, man, wow, that's a really nice story. Kudos for whoever wrote that. But as it's going on, I'm like, oh my gosh, how are they going to get out of this? Because I get invested with the characters. But something did happen that I'm a little upset. And I don't know if I want to bring it up, to be honest. Well, because of the whole copyright thing, but it's just, I don't know. And other than that, a lot of people do the same reviewing of the same manga, because it's manga. I'm talking about manga right now. Not manga, not, what is it? Manga. Why would there be two different A's in them? But actually, is there any Andrea? Dre. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, something did I just proved myself wrong. That something kind of stupid just happened in a manga that I was reading. I guess no one's really listening to this. I'm not gonna lie. No one's listening to this. I'm not gonna get famous. No one, is concerned about what I say or what I don't say. Because I think I got 14 views altogether of all 15. So, anyway. So, yeah. Anyway. So I guess that's it. Oh, that's horrible. Anyway. So, sorry, I just saw something. Oh gosh, but I have an erection, so that's weird. Anyway, so yeah, okay. So anyway, so this I'm kind of every single time when I do this thing, when I do this podcast, I get tired at the end. I don't know why, but I get tired. Like I really want to take a nap, but I just a few things I want to do. Um, So hopefully, when my sister goes back to school, I don't know when, but apparently they go a week earlier than usual, which would be in 3 weeks from now, 2.5 weeks from now. Um, and I'll have more time to be on the laptop for myself, I guess. So yeah. Um, so anyway. Sorry, I went on Bing and I typed in ugly girls. I don't know why, but I did. And like, you just feel bad for these people. Like, what happened? You can't afford me. Oh, these poor people. Um, but like, I don't know. Like, I'm not, which is really, because like, I'm horribly, I'm not that good looking either. I notice how I got softer because I'm losing my confidence. But I'm not. It's just how I am. I'm just oh god. So I can't I'm like cycling through all these ugly people's photos and it's just really funny knowing that there's someone worse out there than I am. You just feel bad for these people. That's not true. That can't be true. Sorry, I keep. Okay, I'm done looking. I'm done looking because like I just wasted like 3 minutes on that. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I'm nearly done with my chocolate. I don't know if you remember, but like I got this chocolate from my birthday, and apparently my sister gave it to me, or she bought it, and now like I'm literally at my last bar because they're really good European chocolate apparently, or like it's European recipe. So let's be honest, you can make whatever you want to make. Just because it's, you know, like imported, doesn't mean you can't make the same thing over here or over there or wherever. Um. Anyway, so yeah. Um. God, it's really, really smooth. It's good. It's really good. Um. Anyway, so I guess that's it. Oh, let me check, because I have a DeviantArt thing, and sometimes I go on. Well, I go on a lot more than I used to, but that's because I'm talking to somebody. So, she hasn't replied. I talk to a lot of girls, I realize, but like girls are kind of easier to talk to. I'm gonna be honest. Um, Sorry, and I don't know. It was kind of funny. Oh, and you remember that girl who confessed her feelings to me? I don't know if you guys remember that. She's literally just kind of left, which I find kind of funny, to be honest. I don't know. Well, I do know it's kind of funny. I can't help it. I'm not a bad person. It's just I don't care about these things, you know. Um, like she hasn't done anything. Well, she hasn't done anything for a long time. But like now she worked with her um She only has 5 deviations. She really left. Oh no. Oh no. Um, it's kind of funny. Um, I don't know. She's just been really upset apparently. Well, I guess she's upset that I left, which I don't know. I find it's kind of it's weird thinking, wait a minute, didn't I do this? Oh, guess not. Sorry, I'm looking through her favorites, and like I saw a picture that I thought um I favorited. But anyway, but as I was saying, I just find it really weird that sorry. Anyway, I just find it weird that people like me, or like these people can like me. You know, it's just why. Like one of the first things I tell people is that I can't emotionally connect. Well, I mean, I can, but like once it goes to a certain point, as I've said before, I've said it many times. Once it gets to a certain point, I just stop. You know, because there's no reason to be anymore. Well, for me, there's no reason to, because like I can't. Even if I wanted to, I probably can't anymore, because it's been such a long time. I physically cannot do it. So I don't know. So like I'm always surprised when people like me. I mean, it hasn't happened in quite some time, or it hasn't happened really, like really much more than once or twice, I believe, during the time that I started changing, which was after I hit puberty, that I stopped caring about things. And maybe I'll change back. I'm not entirely sure, but Anyway, I just find it funny that this girl who I specifically said, "Hey, I don't do anything, anymore." Comment on Will. Ah, man. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Sorry. I'm like looking for the comments that she's been writing to herself. I just find it kind of funny. I will. Cuz like no one looks into no one really looks at other people's comments anymore. Like, why should they? Wow, they've been talking for a long time. Sorry, just find it funny. July 6th. User comments. Let's see. I'm trying to look for all the comments she's been doing now, because it's just funny. I want to know if she's... Yeah. Anyway, I guess... Well, I'd rather not do it here, because like it'd be really boring. Oh, God, I almost should probably just redo all this entire thing, because this is not that fun. Okay, well, maybe I won't. I'll put it in the description that I'm distracted, so I stop talking. But that's the point. I'm not supposed to edit this. Like, I don't know. Oh, I'm hungry. There's not that much to eat here. Everything's a meal. And I can't eat meals. Because it's, I have an entire family I have to feed, so I can't eat whatever that's actually good. I'm gonna wait for dinner, but there's nothing else to eat except for this chocolate I just finished. So, I'm bored. I haven't. Wait a minute. 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 I this person did the same thing. Oh, it's because the reason why I'm saying wait a minute is because I'm trying to see if this person has because there's a urinated in a urinal and saw falling stars. This girl's copying me. Because there's a person who I know and personally, and there she is. I need to see if somehow somehow, sorry, I know I'm being a little, I'm trying to be careful what I'm trying to say. After the nuns. Guess not. It's fine. Because here's the thing, I don't want this person who I left to talk to the person who she knows that I know personally, which I talked about. I was like, oh my gosh, this is such like a huge coincidence. So I don't want them to be talking. I mean, there's no way for me to stopping it. And it doesn't really matter even if it did. I still won't talk, but hey, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I'm bored. I have no one to talk to. I have Javen and John. John has a job. Javen doesn't talk to me, which is really starting to annoy me because it was his doing that made me start talking to him again, and now he stops. I have no one else to talk to. My pen pals have all but left. Well, they all have left. The German girl doesn't talk to me anymore. No one on DeviantArt talks to me anymore. Here, let's see if we can find any hotlines. Free hotlines. Sometimes I call depression hotlines. I haven't done it in a long time. But, free hotlines are usually available at day and night, 24/7. You don't have to see it. You don't have to have suicidal thoughts to make use of a hotline. As you can see, this is a long list and includes a wide variety of issues. You can call anonymously, just connect with a friendly voice, and if you're feeling alone or afraid. Suicide prevention, adolescence crisis intervention counseling 9 line, abortion information post, abortion, AIDS, alcohol, drug, abortion, sober, Boys Town National, child abuse, domestic violence, national resource, drug help, eating disorders, ecstasy addiction, emergency contraception, family violence, food addiction, gay lesbian national hotline, gay lesbian bisexual transgender, gay and transgender hate crime hotline, headache foundation, healing woman, Lyme disease, mental health, herpes, mental health, marijuana anonymous, missing and exploited children hotline, mothers against drunk drivers, national abortion, national adolescent suicide hotline, national association of children of alcoholics, national child abuse hotline, national. What about, hey, I'm alone, let's talk, national hotline? Where's that? So, yeah, I guess that's it. Who's this person? Sorry. Again, I was distracted. How embarrassing. Okay, I'm leaving now. I don't want to. It was supposed to be a lot easier to talk to, but now because no one's here, I'm distracted by everything because when someone's here, I have a lot more attention by how I talk. But now that there's nothing here, good. So, all right, I guess that's it. I apologize once again for the amount of non-talking. And the next time that I do it, hopefully tomorrow, I'll set up a list. I'll write things down on a piece of paper, and then I'll talk about that in order, so I don't have to waste time going, what else happened today? He seems like a nice guy. So, okay. Goodbye. God, I'm hungry.